I was a little late. I had to do my prayer real quick so I ain't forget about it. God first. Hope everybody doing all right tonight. What's up, Texas? How you doing tonight, bud? Sorry I was a little late. I forgot to pray over my food. Dang. All right. Had catch up on my prayer. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. I just gotta get my fuel in real quick. My crazy fuel. I had to munch it, really, be honest. Happy New Year's Eve to you, buddy. Um, I feel like there was something creepy. Well, I guess it there's two different things. I don't remember what the other one was. But I guess you could not consider it creepy. Oh, what's up, J Dog? Happy New Year, bud. But um I've been using my front door a lot in that front room, like going in and out of it. And one day I go in there and it smells like country ham just cooking. Like somebody just in there making a good ass breakfast. And it's not a kitchen or nothing. And usually it smells just like incense and stuff I'm burning in there. And then I think like 2 days later, it smelled like a fried chicken meal in there. I know that's not too weird, but I think smells also have stuff to do with it. What kind of revolver you getting, J Dog? Man, that goes well cooking some country ham. I mean, if you would have walked in that room, you'd been like, "Where's the country ham? What's up, Infinity Purpose? I appreciate it. You the one that kind of, I guess you what they call it is spamming the comments, trying to help my algorithm. Thanks so much, man. You the shit. I hope you're having a good holiday, a good New Year. They say if you smell burnt bacon, there's a demon. I never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look into that. Cause I guess that's what it would be if it smelled like cooking country ham. It'd be burnt pork. I've heard of the sulfur. And then Smith and Wesson's good guns. I ain't never had the 44. Happy New Year's, Rose. I hope you're having a good New Year's Eve. I ain't bought no guns recently either. Don't feel bad. Just spending too much money to here lately to spend a good $500 to $800 on a nice firearm. I'm a big fan of 357. Big fan. I like it better than 44 Magnum. The Biggie Small special. Well, you traded up if you traded a Glock for a Beretta. I need me a little. Well, I need me a full size Beretta. That'd be kind of cool. How high is 10 millimeter? Now I'll tell you one thing. I like my women with them big old holes. I'm talking 50 cal. I won't put that thing up in there and it feel like I'm throwing a hot dog down a hallway. And while I'm up in that hallway, I'm like, oh yeah. I've never fired a 10 millimeter. I'm the type of person, I'm not gonna talk shit about it until I try it. I mean, other than like gay sex or something like that, I'm not gonna try that shit. I already pretty sure I ain't gonna like that. Especially forceful anal sodomy. I ain't trying that shit either. You don't want to feel the walls. Damn. I want to feel the walls. I want to know I'm there. When I chamber my round, I want them to know it's ready to explode. I'm up in that chamber like, oh yeah. Oh, I like that chamber. What you say? Oh, this a 50 cal, all right. This thing gonna throw you back. I'll be right back. Get me some water. Man, that motherfucking phone. I'll get it when I come back. Went to piss and I forgot my water. Man, y'all, I got this heater up under the desk right here, and this thing is keeping my legs warm. Kind of like how Monica Lewinsky kept the president's third leg warm. He was over there like, oh yeah, can I have that cigar back? Like putting a 22 long rifle bullet in a 45 ACP barrel. Damn, that's fucked up. I want to shove a 10 millimeter in a 22 long rifle barrel. That's how I roll, son. One my vape right here. Oh, she's cool. She's cool, man. You can't like my channel and not like dirty jokes and dark humor, because that's all this shit is. I used to be kind of worried when I did live streams, like, man, these people won't think I'm crazy. I joke about anything. But then I realized y'all watch my channel, so y'all already know I'm crazy. It is my coat. Coat needs to make heaters. 12 gauge Sabot slug and a 22. That's how I roll. I stick the 12 gauge up in them. I straight destroy that chamber. Once I hit that chamber, once I'm chambered, no other round's gonna chamber the same. This one's a fully automatic heater. Then 5 seconds later, Mr. Freedom, come to the door. This is a high point heater I got. It's heavy as shit, but it'll work. What's up, Dakota? How you doing, bud? It does. It does have a little bit of a fireball coming out of it. I never really noticed that. Guess it shows up on this phone better. Or maybe because it was close to dark. Always harassing the government. I guess I'm doing the same thing. I guess I'm just trolling the government. Ain't that what y'all call it, trolling? Oh shit, y'all can't see my cock. My cock's all on the video. Oh, y'all quit looking at my cock now. What's my plans for New Year Eve? Not really nothing, just chilling at the house. Now I gotta get the little converter thing for the little SD card. I'm gonna get it this payday coming up. The little GoPro thing. I gotta have a SD card converter to do it on my phone. Oh, you said the camper. It's not a camper, J Dog. It is a Airbnb. It's an Airbnb. Can we start the new year in a haunted room? Man, I might go in there in a little bit. It's cold as shit though. Then I don't have no furniture in there either. I'd have to bring a chair in there. Ooh. So what's the craziest thing that happened to y'all this weekend or this week? Man, dragon fruit is good. I need to go get some more dragon fruit. They expensive as hell though, ain't they? Costs about $60 to get 10 of them. They hate my messages out of like 4. You've seen like 1. That's fucked up. You wouldn't think YouTube be able to censor everybody's comments. I guess they can. I'm gonna beat that woman's ass. You better stay in your car. Was she an old lady? That make it more funny. Like the lady's like 87 years old. Like, you fucking bitch. Better stay in the car, Granny. I'll fuck your ass up. Don't you hate it when a motherfucker make you lose your composure? I was at the gas station a couple months back, and I wound up getting in a little scuffle with a drunk man. It was probably my fault. Like, I could have de-escalated a little bit more, but like it was one of them days. Like, it was a fuck it day. I guess just got that fuck it in my system. And I'm not a perfect person either. I'm a very peaceful man, but this drunk dude was very irate and wasn't letting me out of my vehicle. All up on my window and shit. Don't even know who I was. I was at the gas station. And I don't want to say too much, but long story short, I told him, like, you need to get out the fucking way. I'm trying to get out the vehicle. And I was like, dude, I sit there and try to reason with him for like maybe 5-10 minutes. And I was like, dude, you need to get back. You need to get back. And then I was getting a little bit more aggressive because de-escalating wasn't working. I was like, dude, you need to get the F back. And he kept on asking for a ride. Then he started calling me a bitch and all this stuff. Then he was all over the place with his emotions. And then I guess that last time he called me a bitch, and then he started grabbing on my door handle. I just like shoved the whole door into him, and he stumbled back a little bit, and then we had a little scuffle. And I got in my vehicle and I left really quick, like. And I kind of felt bad afterward. I mean, I felt really bad afterward. Dang, that must have been a shitty story because I lost like 4 of y'all over that story. Y'all, I do not make a habit of beating up drunk people. It was just, he wasn't giving me much other options. Dang, who would have known that would have been where y'all draw the line? Like, damn. Mr. Freedom attacks drunk people that won't let him get out of his vehicle to pay for gas? But in all honesty, well, really, there was no other gas station open in town. And that was the only reason I went to town to get gas. But in all honesty, I should have just left instead of trying to get gas. But I was really low on gas. And, like, I probably wouldn't have had time to get it before work. So I was just like, I'm going to get it now. And then got caught up in the thing. You having internet issues? At first, Rose, I guess I can't read. Because at first I thought it was saying I'm having internal issues. I was like, oh, Lord. What's up, Firefox Fighter? How you doing tonight, Fox? You have a good night, bud? I'm going to take Blue in probably an hour. It's probably pretty cold right here. I don't know. Y'all can't check for me because y'all don't live where I live, but I'm pretty sure it's cold as shit. Oh, okay. I understand. That has to really suck. Like, I couldn't imagine doing that as a man. Like, we had to stand there and pee out all that stuff. That would fucking suck. Yo, was I wrong for attacking a drunk man that wouldn't let me get out my vehicle, had me trapped in my vehicle? Or should I just pull it out and like not try to get gas? Because honestly, I had to pray on that. I should have been a bigger man and not attacked him and just left and acted like a little bitch. But in my mind, he'll call me a bitch. And I guess it was one of them times where it was hard to let that shit go. I don't really play video games much anymore. Like, it's probably been last time I played a video game, probably March or April. And it's just like around April is when I started focusing on trying to lose all this weight, which I'm like 1 pound away from like losing 80 pounds, or not 80 pounds, but 60 pounds. My goal is 180. I was at 196 last night when I checked it at work. So I'm kind of proud of myself. Lord, forgive me. I'm not trying to be like unhumble. I'm just really proud of myself, and I thank the Lord for Him to allow me to lose in this weight. I'm really just like amazed at the shit I can do now. Like I can get out and jog 4 or 5 miles. Yeah, I'm gonna be tired as shit, legs sore, but then turn around and go to work or do it after work. But I was wondering where my story was going to, but with me exercising and doing the YouTube and trying to keep my house up, which is fell behind since I got sick. I got to do like some major cleaning from all these clothes I lay down doing these skits and everything else. And I got a little bit of work to do. Just not really a lot. Just pick up some of these clothes, maybe fold them, put them in the corner. I need to like, when I clean out my gun room and make a gun room, I need to use the closet for like all my skit clothes and stuff. But anyway, between that, work, skits, family, trying to fix the house up, the yard up, my truck up, because I got that old truck. My plan is to eventually try to make it nice from the inside to the outside. I want to like on the inside, I want like a off-white interior, like a whitish gray interior. Like I want to get the bench seat reupholstered, get the floor recarpeted, the ceiling, try to get new dash to match it, some new door panels to match it. And the outside of the truck, I'm gonna take the bed lining out eventually, Lord willing. And I want to paint the whole truck like John Deere green, like a tractor green. And do the inside the bed and the bed with the like a white bed liner, and then do the windows, the grills already chrome, the bumper, the back bumper, and the door handles and everything. I want to do that chrome. And then the little bottom strip, like like you got the door and you got that little section right there. I want to paint it white on the bottom. And then maybe if it looked right, like them old trucks that would be like a beige and had the red top, or a blue and it had the white top to it. I want to try to do that, but I might not because it looks stupid probably. But anyway, I'm just so busy here lately, and that's one thing. I guess sleep and video games I've sacrificed a lot of to try to pursue a lot of my passions and a lot of things I'm doing. Golly, that was a long ass answer. But I do like video games. I just feel like I'd rather level up my character in real life, instead of being on the video game all the time. But I used to play a lot of Red Dead Redemption. And every now and then get on Call of Duty Warzone with my buddies, and that was about it. And then I had this one military strategy game, like a kind of like a real life strategy game based on like Europe before, they united the areas and had like a larger kingdom. They had a bunch of smaller empires, and it had, historical characters in it. It was like a real strategy game. It had seasons and time. Anyway, I'm sounding like a nerd, but I'd play that game some. And yeah, that's about it. That's about all I did on there. Then I got into Fortnite a little bit because my son, he was into Fortnite. Then once I got into Fortnite, I guess he fell out of Fortnite. And that was kind of stupid. I wanted to use a different word. People get their feelings hurt. But yeah, I just gave it all up. I'd rather focus on like comedy and my shooting videos and work, exercise and prayer and getting close to God. I'm just real busy, man. Maybe one day Lord see fit to me having a little bit of free time. It just don't work that way here lately. Now, let me see here. Hey, if that's too long of an answer, y'all, I apologize. Has anyone had things pop up on the chat that they've never wrote? That's crazy. Y'all have chats that's popping up and y'all ain't said nothing about it? I mean, yeah, stand your ground, but really stand your grounds if you ain't got no other options. And I really had an option. I could have like drove off. Did I clobber the guy? I don't I don't like talking about being violent. Like I feel like I don't want to praise hurting anybody. Like that's a horrible thing to do is get upset with somebody and you're violent with them. Like to me, that's not acting like a man, especially breaking your composure. And like I can't be doing stuff like that. It was just like the old me came out for about 3.5 minutes, and I should have left that motherfucker in. But I'll I just I don't think I hurt him too bad. He probably gonna feel it. He probably felt that the next morning, but I don't think I hurt him too bad. Damn, David Goggins, look out, Mr. Freedom's on your ass. Man, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Look at them guns, son. But yeah, David Goggins would beat my ass with jogging and all that shit. Did y'all ever see that one video I did? I wanted to redo it, but I don't like redoing stuff that I do because like I'm repeating content and that's kind of stupid. Like, but I did a video like when I was bigger. I was like 255 pounds, and I was like doing push-ups, like, and I fall back down, and I was like, "How many was that?" No, how did it start off? How did that video start off? It was like before I even had a name for Jeffrey. Jeffrey was like, "Mr. Freedom, David Goggins coming into town." I was like, "Hell yeah, I'd love to meet him." And then it's like, I think it was like 2 hours later, and I'm over here like, and I fall back down, and he's like, "You're not getting up till you give me 1,000 push-ups." I was like, "How many was that?" And he was like, 3.5 or something along them lines. You're going to make an air? No, I ain't making no Airbnb. I was joking about J Dog, I think, said I had asked me if I set the GoPro up in my camper. It was the inside joke about them two creepy guys when I was a teenager trying to get me in the camper. And I was saying I was gonna set the camper up as an Airbnb. It was just a joke though. I ain't doing no Airbnb. Somebody burned down some shit I had or something. Haunt B&B. Mr. Freedom, I don't think you have to worry or stress about it because it could have gotten a lot worse and it didn't, thank the Lord. It could have gotten a lot worse. Like he could have like pulled a weapon on me, a knife or something, and then I shot him when like technically when you open the door and you knock somebody on the ass, pretty much they ain't aggressive no more at that time. And yeah, he could have pulled a knife on me. I could have shot him, and I could have been in court right now, in jail right now. That's why, as an armed citizen, it's always best. Like, if I'm walking down the road and I see some scary ass biker looking dude walking the same side of the road I am, and it's the middle of the night, Mr. Freedom crossing the road, because I'm sure they ain't gonna do nothing to me. Even if they tried, I'm pretty sure they ain't gonna hurt me. But if I hurt them, I got to call the law. I got to go to jail probably. Got to explain everything I was up to, and I'm a very private person. Even though I do YouTube, I guess that's kind of stupid. But I value my privacy. I like to move quietly. And yeah, that's nothing good comes after a self defense shooting. Even if you're 100% good, because then you don't want to feel the feeling of taking somebody else's life. Even if you didn't care at that time, you didn't have a heart at that time, there's a good possibility you'll have a heart at one time. You'll find God, you'll have a relationship with God, and you'll get that empathy back and that heart back if God is merciful on you. And stuff like that really would hit home real hard. You know, you'll think about, man, this guy had kids, or man, this guy was young. He didn't get to live as old as I'm living now. What would he have been doing? A good life like that, you know, or what about his family? You know, you don't want that kind of feeling. You can't take back taking somebody's life. I mean, I think if you're carrying a firearm, you should be willing to take a life if need be. But also, I think you should be willing to do everything in your power to keep from having to use that firearm. That's why I carry pepper spray. Look, pepper spray like this could save your life, could save your court case. But also, it can make things worse. Say somebody's coming up to assault you, somebody bigger than you, or anybody coming to attack you. You can use pepper spray and you give them a quick tss right across the eyes, right? And say this wasn't that effective with him, and he starts attacking you, maybe even with a weapon, and then you wind up shooting him. The court can argue that you was the aggressor because you sprayed him in the eyes, then he started attacking you, and then you shot him. So you pepper sprayed him and shot him, and all he was doing was fighting back. Because the court would twist your words. Yeah, most likely get an attorney. I probably would have had to. It's unfortunate, and one should think before they mess with you. Oh no, people can mess with me. I got a thick hide. I'm not no Billy Badass. I just, I don't know. I try to be peaceful and calm. So some people just make it easy to not be myself and break my composure. Bear spray is definitely better. Mr. Freedom, there was a video of Masad. Is that Masad? Masid? A dude talking about going to a class, getting recorded, getting hit with pepper spray. So if they sue you, you can play the footage of you getting hit by the same mace. I don't know though. I've seen some big people get hit by mace, and that shit ain't merciful on your eyeballs and all them soft ass pores and shit that's like very sensitive, like around your eyes, up under your eyes, your nose. That's some rough shit. Bear spray equals prison time. What if you do a lot of hiking in bear country like me, and the bear spray was the first thing you could grab? You didn't want to shoot the person. But you know, all the mace and spray, this shit's a double-edged sword. Windy, can't use it. It could be windy, the wind blowing on you. You try to spray the person trying to stab you, and then you spray your own damn self. I think that's why the police officers quit using it. You talking about Masad? That's that older man who gives that advice on guns and stuff with what is it? Wilson Combat? Is it Wilson Combat? Y'all got pretty high power bills this time of the year. Mine was the highest it was all year round, and I really shouldn't be complaining. But that motherfucker was 100, and like I got a piece of, I guess a piece of broccoli. But my power bill, y'all tell me how much was y'all's power bill this month? Then I'm gonna tell y'all's mine. I can't even tell y'all mine. Yeah, they say people on meth that pepper spray won't work because I guess all the chemicals and stuff they use. Here's a gross fact I found out. People on meth, when they go to jail and I guess start detoxing and stuff, they'll get like them little sores like all over their skin and everything. And then when it's coming to the surface, it'll start scabbing up. Well, that's the sores. They'll start scabbing up and they'll pick the scabs off and use it like to sell to people so people could eat the scabs. Because apparently what it is the meth. Your body don't know what to do with the meth. And it comes to the surface of your skin in a scab. Under $100 and you got snow? Really? That's crazy. How you got like what is it, apartment, a house? Cause this house right here, which has a good many rooms in it, just been raining. It's been raining here, but not enough because there's a drought. All the lakes are low. But what was I going to say? Lordy mercy. Oh, my power bill here was either $148 or $158. And every month until like this summer, 75 degrees in the house. 168, you around the same range. Like, I guess it would be for November. I just go ahead and get online and pay mine with my first check every month. So I just don't really pay attention to what it is. I try to pay all my bills with my first check every month. But I'm thinking it was $148. It might be $158. But that's pretty high for me. I live by myself, just me and Blue. And like this brick house is like get cold as shit. Like when it wasn't this cold, I could just like cut the heat off and then come home and then like be a little cold for about 30 minutes to an hour and then get warm. But I can't do that now. It's too damn cold. I have to leave it on like 60, 55. And then when I get home, got to cut it on 80 so it'll warm up the house. And then I'll cut it back down to like 55 before I go to sleep. Everything except for the office. And this big ass office, I have got to put some poison up in the attic. But this big ass office doesn't warm up that quickly. Half of my baseboard heat ain't working, I found out tonight. So I gotta get me a damn electrician. And if that my buddy that at work, I guess he quit working there and I don't have no way of talking to him. I could have hired him to come up here and fix that for me. If my bills were higher, I wouldn't be able to buy pew pew, so it's a gift and it occurs at the same time. I understand that. See, the one thing people don't understand is them loans. Them loans will sodomize your ass every time without the common courtesy of a reach around. That's why, like, in my religion, like, that's why God don't want us to get loans with interest if we can absolutely help it, you know? I don't like a cold house either. Like this room, it's warmer now, but I got this heater going. Got two baseboard heats on the walls. And I'm sure if I cut this sucker off too long, it get cold again. Which I'm gonna cut this off. It's hotter than hell. How'd I cut this sucker off? There we go. Cut that off. Yeah, you would have been screwed over with that $1,500 loan. Like by the time you paid it off, you'd be paying at least 5,000 back. At least double. I'd say, nah, probably about 4,000 back. I could probably get a high loan, but they would want me to put my house down if I tried something like that, probably. And I wouldn't want to put my house down because they'll make sure you. I was always told like you put your house up as collateral to a bank, you won't never get your house back. They'll make sure they'll get it because that's what banks want. They want your home. They don't care about that little bit of money. $160 for 12 months. Let's see, 1,600 plus another 320. $1,920. That's not really a too bad interest rate. But I wouldn't do it if you could absolutely afford not to. It's probably 260 for 12 months. Cause that sounds like a steal. Like, dang, only 420 back for 1,500. Now 260 for 12 months would be, let's see, 2,600 for 10 months plus another 520. So it'd be 2,120. No, that can't be right. No, it'd be 3,120. My bad, 3,120. That sounds more like how they roll. Well, I'm glad God said no to that one because you would regretted it in the long run. Because when the new wears off, you're like, man, I could buy another gun, but I got to pay $260 every time I turn around. You're going to be like, damn, I can't even afford my hookers and cocaine no more. I wish I had some baby powder on the table. That'd be a perfect time. Be like, you know? But then they'll probably took live down, thought I was doing cocaine for real. That would blow. I'm thinking about getting me a revolver next, a 357. One of them Kimber Dossas. Get some? Nah, I can't be doing that. They'll ban the shit out of this live if I put coke on, like not real coke, but baby powder, and make it look like I got coke on my nose and shit. But yeah, I guess somebody clicking through, they'll stay on this motherfucker, wouldn't they? Man, you should look up the Kimber Dasa, DA/SA. It stands for double action, single action, but they called it the Dasa for some reason. But I felt a used one in the pawn shop and I put it in my hand. And this thing was just had smooth edges. Every single bit of this thing wasn't nothing sharp on it, you know. It was like it was made out of a raindrop, you know. And the hammer on it, you cock that hammer back, and it just cocks back so smoothly you can barely feel it cocking back. And then that thing breaks like glass. That trigger, oh, we even in double action because our buddies would have got the pawn shop. He's like, try the trigger, try it in double action. And I pulled that thing in double action, and that thing was smooth as hell, son. I mean, double action felt like the best single action you've ever felt. This gun is by far, I think, a good gun. But I think they're like some probably around 1,500, $1,800 new, maybe less. I have to look it up. Cause last time I looked at one, I think it was during 2020 when everything was so high, and this used one they was wanting like 8 something for it. But I won't get one, and I want to get some mammoth ivory grips. Have y'all heard of that? I was watching Joe Rogan. Y'all watch Joe Rogan? Y'all like Joe Rogan? I was watching Joe Rogan, and they had this guy on there. I guess he has like this boneyard somewhere that he does for, I guess, side work, just finding all these fossils and stuff. And he gave Joe Rogan some mammoth ivory 1911 grips, which that's bad as hell. But I'd like to have some for a revolver, a nickel plate, not nickel plate. Yeah, nickel plated. Well, it's not nickel plated, it's stainless. But stainless is the best way to go. Or like a really deep blue. Because blue, that shit's hard to scratch. If you got a real good deep blue, like my girlfriend had this Rossi, I think, one time, brand new Rossi. And the cylinder was just so tight. Like, it wasn't hard to get out, but it was so tight. And like, she shot it a few times, but this thing just felt brand new the whole time she had it. The pole showing up blank white. Hold on. You saw the pole? I think Dakota was the one had that problem previously with the poles. He said he couldn't see the lettering in it and stuff. That's crazy. You know what I'm gonna get though? I'm gonna get my dessert I made earlier today. That shit is fire. It is a bit warmer in the office than the rest of the house. All right. I guess you two don't like you. They like how they don't like me. Man, that's pretty good. Dragon fruit is expensive, but it is good. It's super good. But you'll poop out the seeds though. Yeah, I put it in the refrigerator. Actually, I'll keep it in the bag too. I don't know if it helps or not, but I'm pretty sure it keeps a lot longer in the refrigerator. A little bit cheaper where you at though. It's like either $5.99. I think it's $5.99 here. That's so good though. You know, it comes from like a cactus in the jungle, and not in the jungle, but in the desert. It comes from the desert. What color is the inside of dragon fruit? White? Because I've heard it's different colors. I've only had the white one. I hollowed out these croissants, and I took and peeled some apples and chopped them like 2 apples, and diced them up. Put some brown sugar, some butter, and some honey on it. And I cooked it in the air fryer for about 20 minutes. Got it real soft and everything. And then I put them inside of this, the hollowed out croissant, and pinched the end of it to seal it back off. And then I put some honey on top of it and a little bit of butter after I toasted the whole thing in the air fryer. Put a little honey and butter on it and put it back in there for about a minute and a half to get it melted. And these things are good. Man, look at that. Yeah, that's the kind I've had. I heard there's different colors though. I really shouldn't be having these carbs. I was just cheating. I didn't know that. I like when they the least amount of healthy. Then I get all my fruit, or try to get all my fruit now. There's some stuff that's just not in season sometimes. But I try to get all my fruit from this local produce store uh, near my house. I get my apples, everything, all his fruits, fresh, never been frozen, never been gassed. Like the gas fruits and vegetables, like they can freeze them apparently for a long time, like cryogenically freezing them. And then what they'll do is put on gas masks, or not gas masks, but hazmat suits, and they'll come through and regas all the fruit, and they'll plump back up and look fresh. There's they say like some of the fruit you're eating in the store can actually be like 20, 30 years old because they'll freeze this stuff like a deep freeze for a very long time. And the guy I get it from, he makes trips to like South Florida, and everything else to buy his bananas and everything. By the time, like this time of the year, because it's so cold, by the time he gets here, like the peels done turn like spotty and everything, and sometimes black, like blackish. But the inside's still fresh. Sometimes not even sweet yet. It's not ripe enough yet. But he said that he don't really sell a lot of them this time of the year because people look at them and think they spoiled, and they really ain't. My girlfriend, she only eats some green. I might have to try that, J Dog. You'd be surprised how good you feel and how healthy you can be if you just cook your own food. You know what's in your food. I think even if I was a billionaire, I'd prefer home cooking. There was a rapper. What rapper it was? Lil Wayne. I was watching on YouTube short. Somebody asked him what his workout routine was and everything. And he was like, be honest with you, I ain't got no workout routine. He was like, I think the reason I'm healthy is because I eat a home cooked meal every day. He said, I rarely eat out. I'm thinking to myself, hopefully that's going to work for me too. Because that's what I do. But that's crazy. Lil Wayne doing all that syrup, all them pills. It's still in pretty good shape because he eats home cooking. It kind of look like he's deaf warmed over nowadays. Where's this heater button? Cut that sucker back on. Get warm again. I like to get warm and get that cozy feeling. You know what I mean? What did he eats for food? He eats that. Come on, word this. He eats that nonsense Kevin Gates snack. That man booty. Booty hole Cheerios. He over there like, let me tell you something. You got talent, Justin. Come over here in my house. I need you to wash my back. Don't ever trust a motherfucker lick their lips that much. They over there talking about we cis males. Nah, you a cis male. That's why you got high heels on, motherfucker. Wait till I tell Hunter Biden at our next cocaine and hooker session. That's how they look when they on that coat. Look like a deer caught in here. Like, nah, that's Mel. The Mel they over there like, hey man. They don't even really talk no more. Them people on that strong Mel there. one time I'll come out of Walmart, probably like last year, and this guy walking through the parking lot like mouth breathing like a motherfucker, looking right dead at me, you know, like walking. I'm like, and I reach my hand in my pocket and shit and everything. I'm like, Lord, don't let me have to shoot this motherfucker. Lord, don't let me have to shoot this motherfucker. I'm thinking to myself, it's just a 22. This meth does not stop by 22. Meth give you superhuman strength. You can lift a Pontiac. What makes you think a 22 long rifle's gonna stop a meth head? He gonna fucking rip your head off your shoulders before you down. He bleeds out. His heart ain't gonna stop till 5 days after he's dead. But anyways, I can't even open my eyes that wide, but this guy's just twitching. You know, y'all seen the twitch. Y'all seen the meth twitch. But he's over at meth twitching and shit. And I guess he didn't really know he was doing all that meth twitching and shit. Because, like, I'm looking at him with my hand in my pocket, praying to the Lord that I don't have to shoot him. Then got my old lady kind of behind me. And I guess she seen what I seen, but I kind of pushed her in behind me to kind of put her like behind my right shoulder, you know? And which I found out that's a bad strategy. I'm gonna quit getting sidetracked in a minute, but if you guarding somebody, like your family or something, you got your firearm, which I ain't even got. This ain't a firearm. That's firearm accessory. Okay. You got your firearm, right? You have to draw down on a meth head or somebody trying to attack you. And you got them on your right side and they trying to do other things, but you need them over there where they safe. You over here with a gun on them, switching your hand, trying to push them back. Switch back to your dominant hand or over there taking your eyes off the target and everything. But if you got your left hand, them on your left side, even if the person's right there, you can push them behind you. You can shove them behind you. If they ain't listening, you can elbow a motherfucker and get them behind you where they safe. And then the whole time, you can stay on target and do everything you need to do with keeping all the people you want safe to your left. Or if you're left-handed, I guess it would work to your right. But I don't know about all that. Anyway, that's just my thought on it. Something I figured out, you know, with trial and error and trying to figure out the best ways to do self-defense. Tell me if y'all agree on that one. Like, if you want to defend somebody, it would seem safer if the person's right there, they right here. But people want to try to get in front of you. You want to try to get to your side. You want them out the line of sight. You want them behind you. You know. Anyway, the guys over there twitching in a Walmart parking lot of all places. In the ghetto Walmart, like where people been actively stabbed and shot plenty of time. So I'm sitting there with my hand on my 22, my old lady over here on the wrong side, and basically he just was, and he just nodded at me. So in my mind, he was just tweaking and twitching so hard that he didn't know he was tweaking and twitching that hard. So he just like nodded his head at me like he was a normal person. He was probably looking at me because I was looking at him. He'll absorb the lead and get even higher. Everybody knows that meth makes you 1,000 times stronger. You're like an ant person. Like, you know, them ants can like pick up a whole big ass leaf that's like 100 times bigger than them. They turn into ant people. What did I do well, Rose? The twitching? Or I play a good meth head? Man, I love it when heat just hits you strong. Want a cool new song to review? Three Teeth Drift. Is that a real song? More than the tip? More than the tip. How you doing tonight, more than a tip? Happy New Year's Eve. Oh, I'm good at the body twitcher. I didn't think I was pulling it off too well. You digging it? Not the meth, the song? Hey, yeah, y'all don't dig meth. Meth ain't good to be digging. Unless if you know where $100 million worth of meth is and you're ballsy enough to take that meth and redistribute it out to get like maybe like a small percentage, like 30 million off of it. And like you want to like break bad real quick. But don't turn into I'm the motherfucker who does the knocking. Don't do that. Well, that's good. It's always good to focus on your health. I'm trying my best. Like I'll cheat sometimes. Like the bread, and then last night I had some garlic bread and some chicken and dumplings. Like I had like one dumpling. I didn't cheat too bad, but yeah. Yeah, that tweet road probably ain't that great. I've seen some family members go down that tweet road. Most of them don't come back. If they do, they come back for a short period of time. Like, man, when I get off probation, my life going straight and narrow. I ain't playing around no more. I'm off this dope. And then week after they're off probation, they were, hey man, how you doing? See these rocks right here? These are fucking arrowheads. I've been out there communing with the Indians, getting arrowheads. I'm over there. Oh, those are just rocks. No, they're not. They fucking arrowheads. Got them from the Indians. Oh man, that made my eyes hurt. I'm like, no, I'm sure they're rocks. I'll fuck you. And then he goes, and then you see him a few weeks later when he got some sleep. Like, hey man, I seen you with a bunch of rocks the other day, and you were saying that was arrowheads. Oh man, those are just some sex stones. Sex stones? Yeah, just a bunch of fucking rocks. I was tweaking hard. 3T. I might check it out after the live stream. I can't play no music during the live stream. They always hit me with the copyright ban. What kind of band is it? Rock band? I have to check it out. A lot of times I don't listen to a lot of rock, but if I'm into a rock, mood, I like the old school rock. Just like country. I like old school country. Some Johnny Cash and shit. That's what I can get down to. Some Johnny Cash, some Bon Jovi, some fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers. Under the bridge downtown is where I drew some blood. Y'all know that song? What kind of music y'all listen to? Rhubarb. I ain't never liked rhubarb. I did have a rhubarb pie one time. It was all right, but everything else with it was super sweet. I think it's to cover up the flavor. Marty Roberts, big iron on his hip, with a big iron on his hip, with a big iron on his hip. That's just like I wouldn't joke like that because they'll play that in the court like this Mo's walking around with his little earbuds in, listen to with a big iron on his hip, like with a big iron on his hip. I try to listen to peaceful music. I listen to music make me feel like I'm the shit. I might get in some trouble. Let's see if my phone's charging. Hell yeah, that motherfucker's charging. I bought this phone brand new, and the charger wasn't charging it. The fuck. But it's all part of God's plan. I found that I guess Brandon Herrera and another guy got a podcast called the Unsubscribed Podcast. Ted Nugent. I ain't never heard none of his music. I used to listen to Gucci Man. I like Kodak. I don't know much about Juvenile. I like Yin Yang Twins. I don't really listen to them though. I listen to a lot of like Kevin Gates. I like listening to peaceful music nowadays. Used to listen to some hardcore shit. Grab your Glock when you see two pop. Call the cops when you see two pop. You shot me, but you purposely ain't finished. Now you about to feel the wrath of a menace. Man, we hit him up. Anyway. Man, that song still fucking hits hard. Got a mellow chill vibe to it. What does more than the tip? Y'all listen to Pooh Shiesty? I ain't never heard of Pooh Shiesty. You know what y'all should do? Nah, never mind, never mind. That might not be a good idea. It'd be cool if a shit ton of people was on live streams though, wouldn't it? Like like 20, 30, 40 people. Yeah, I don't got no other device but this phone. I got a TV in my bedroom. But I ain't even got the Roku hooked up. It's somewhere, I think in here. I don't really watch TV. I ain't cut my TV on in like 8, 9 months. I guess I sound boring as hell. Don't watch TV. Don't go out to eat a lot. Work all the time. Exercise. I like listening to documentaries. I like reading the Quran. Pooh Shiesty. I'll check them out. Y'all think Gucci Man's a clone? Where is Dakota? I wonder. I thought maybe he was just listening. Sometimes, people get busy and they just tune in. Come in, Dakota. I guess he is radio silent. He's a rapper. He was out in like what the 2010s around that time when like Lil Wayne and everything blew up. But then he killed a guy in self defense, but he got charged with possession of a firearm because he was a felon. And basically, he was gonna get like 10 years probation for it, but he couldn't stay sober, so he went to prison for the like 10 years. And now he's out and he's sober and everything, and that's a good thing. A pen and paper. Oh fuck. Test one, test two. What was that? Oh yeah, pen. All right, what song? Yeah, his old stuff is different. Like I'm telling you, his ass is a clone. And I think, well, I think that he's wearing a bodysuit. Or either he's a clone. That'd be some scary shit to be cloned. Like, tried for some bullshit and then just can't do right and they'll clone you and you still locked up in prison somewhere and your clone's over there, like, enjoying all your money and having all this booty and everything and you locked in prison. Done been, like, forcefully sodomized by, like, 8 men. That's fucked up. But then I heard that, which is kind of believable, that Gucci Man is actually Hobson in a skin suit. Y'all know who Hobson is? Get my pistol. Is that two different songs, Stamp and then Get My Pistol? Pooh Shiesty Summer. He got jail booty. But jail booty ain't the same. Nobody wants jail booty. They want the real booty. Men obviously do. But man, you have to be in jail for a while to want some man booty. Like, I would think as a straight man, like, because I've never seen a man's ass and be like, oh, that's nice. Like, I'm not a gay man. I can think that about a woman. But I've never been in a situation like, man, I'm so hard up. I think I want a piece of that ass. I don't think I've ever had that in my life. You know, like, nah. But then again, I guess 30 years of being hard up, you're like, I need to stick. I need to stick something. Get your ass over here, boy. Gucci 2 times. I'm Police Johnson. I'm the booty warrior. That mother got some sick story. You think he's all far-fetched? Yeah, that does. I mean, I'm not saying he ain't homosexual. I'm just saying that that's probably what made him cross the line, being hard up like that. But they say them people don't do that because, like, of sexual reasons. They just want to, like, inflict pain and feel like they control somebody in such an environment where everything they do is controlled. After 30 years, you turn into Diddy. That's the scariest shit ever. Look, being in prison and you in the shower and the mo. Hey there, young fella. You want to come by my cell? I thought you had some talent, you know? What you say? I'll take you on vacation. You like cell B? Hey, can I wash your back? I tell you what, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. But you call me daddy when I do it. Then he purrs with when you wash his back. He over there like, oh, keep washing, keep washing, keep washing. Is it okay if I call you Justin Bieber? I believe him on that. Some of the shit he says I don't believe. But yeah, you can wash my back. If I could wash your back all night long, the long way. I guess my channel is definitely not G rated. Or probably not PG rated. Have I ever had a pedicure? Nah, I ain't never had no pedicure. That's some soft ass man shit to do is have a pedicure, ain't it? Sitting there. Now that's some Birdman shit. You wanna you wanna do my nails? What you think, D? I want a young boy do my nails. How you like doing my nails, boy? Which one you want, Birdman? I don't care. As long as he calls me the baby. Oh man, I think I heard that. I've seen that. There was a video I seen of stories, and there was an old head that turned out a white boy, and the boy turned out to be his real son. He was talking on the phone to his mom and put the old head on it, and the old head was freaking out, going insane because that was his baby mama that was pregnant when he got locked up, and that was his real son. That's crazy. But I've heard that. Like, that's fucked up. Like, you brutally raping your own son. I have to wait till live stream over to listen to it. I'm gonna check it out. Three Teeth Drift. I got it written down. I'm gonna listen to it after the live stream. But it's California. Oh, so it's okay for men to get pedicures in California? You know it's also okay in California to get your dick chopped off. Motherfucker, like, how old are you? I'm 3. You don't like being a boy? No. Bring your daddy in here. We're going to do a 2-for-1. Men first. All righty. Where's it at? Right? Throw that in the dick bucket. And that's how they be. And that's how women are made, son. He probably was calling him daddy while he was doing it. He probably blowing him too. Like, damn, that's fucked up. You just swallowed the children that made you, boy. Or if there was that Island Boys, they'd be into it. Them motherfuckers are sick. Sucking each other's dick to try to keep their lifestyle up. About time for them to go to Wendy's and keep the dick out their mouth. Guess I ain't got no staples in here. It's an unloaded stapler. It's my home defense stapler. They come in, I'm over there like, staple their forehead. Yeah, kids, that's why you want to stay out of prison. You don't want to accidentally be booty raped by your own father. Oh, wait, I can't say booty rape. Accidentally, forcefully sodomized by your own father. You know, give you that Kevin Gates, put that dick all in your stomach. But you better not do no running. They probably all do running. Ain't nothing worth me selling my soul. I want to go to paradise with our almighty creator. It's a bold action. Yeah, it's bold action. Need one of them fully automatic. Choo, 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 choo. Yeah, the push lawnmower is definitely the way to go. You fuck up all this. I forgot all about that. Y'all quit looking at y'all quit staring at my cock. What's wrong with y'all? You ain't never seen a man on video holding his cock in front of everybody? Just gripping my cock. Now y'all quit staring at it. Y'all creeping me out. I said I'll jump out the window if it started all this on. I would probably. Probably not now. It's cold. I'll probably fight. I use the castle doctrine on that lawnmower now. Too cold for all that shit. But summertime, I'll retreat. What's up, Alex? How you doing tonight, bud? You having a good New Year's Eve? Fight the rotating steel with bare hands. Well, if you give me meth, I'll beat that steel. Nah, I wouldn't do meth to beat the steel. He probably won't in tonight because I've been letting him in every night. But I'm starting to think like last night I slept pretty good because he'll take like a 3 hour nap. And then he'll start barking, wanting to just go outside. And I'm like, nah, you ain't going outside, you ain't got pee. And then like he'll just keep barking like every few hours until I finally get up. And then he ain't even got pee when I take him outside. He just want to go sniff around the yard. And I'm like, dude, for sniffing around the yard, we could have waited. But Blue's all right. It's Burger King died. I think Blue might have got a little rough with him But Burger King died, and he been kind of lonely without Burger King. Modelo's, and I've drank Modelo's with some buddies of mine before when I used to drink, and they ain't that bad. I never liked Bud Light. I knew something was right with that from the get go. Oh, he's okay. He's right there on the other side of that wall. He'll take out barking sometimes. He's a hound dog. He's very voicey. Now I can tell if it's by his bark if something was right. He just want me to take him in, and I'm wanting to get some sleep tonight because I ain't had a lot of days off of work. What if it's a skinwalker? Wait, that he's on his own if it's a skinwalker. Coronas more. I've drank Coronas, but I think every time I drank Coronas, I was already drunk, so I don't remember how it tasted. You don't like them, J Dog? All right, let's be honest. No beers taste good. If they taste good, you're alcoholic. No offense to anybody, but like I've tasted beer, and it's only good if you drank a lot of beer, in my opinion. Allegedly. I got a lot of buddies that drink all the time. I just can't do it religiously, and it's not for me to begin with. Dang it, Blue. I guess I'm the only square in the bunch. Y'all go out and drink. I'll stay at home and pray. Yeah, none of them are like, oh, this is the best tasting shit ever. I love tacos. Do I like wine? I don't like any alcohol. Don't drink at all religiously. I can't. But I have drank wine coolers and they did taste good. I used to be like if I was drinking, it would be like liquor, like hard liquor. Yeah, milk straight from the jug's 1,000 times better. I love some milk. Alcohol is gross tasting, and you're putting poison in your body. You know. I don't care who you are. You have one drink, you're not the same person you was. You're more loud. I can't smoke pot and own firearms. I ain't got nothing against pot though. I ain't got nothing against no pot though. And I feel like if kids can chop the dick off at 7, why can't I have some weed? That's some bullshit, ain't it? Why is weed even illegal if you can just chop your dick off to try to become a woman? You got me, boy. Well, that's a good line to stop. Don't put needles in your arm. I've never done crack. Never done mail. Oh man, I think I'm gonna sit on the bed now. Guess I'll get sleep. Man. There we go. Oh yeah, cut this heat off too. Pistol, Charleston Whites. And I don't need that pencil. Yeah, none of that shit makes sense. You like how I said I never done crack? Is pot illegal in South Carolina? Yeah, it's illegal in South Carolina. Cut the heat off in here. Yeah, I probably ain't coming back in here. Man, since I've been sitting in front of that heater, man, it's cold as hell in the rest of my house. Did I unplug that heater? I did. Okay. This is the creeper room, y'all. Right here. This is that famous double wide we talk so much about. Oh, it's nice and warm in the bedroom. Now I gotta put up all these guns. Oh shit. There we go. Y'all talking about the creeper room? I ain't going back in there tonight. Mr. Freedom going creepy room for me and Rose. I just was in the creepy room. Yes, in the room. Yeah, I was in the room. I would relax in there, but it's cold as hell in that room. Same applies for pot. You ain't the same after smoking it. Well, I guess you could be true on that one. But is there any kind of benefits to being drunk? Was that a parlor or a bedroom? I guess it would be what you call a parlor then, because I've only went in one bedroom, and that's this room. Feels like you walking through Luigi's Haunted Mansion. I ain't turning off them lights in that motherfucking place. No siree, Bob. I ain't turning them lights off. I still gotta sleep here tonight. What's everybody's plan for the holidays? I guess I don't know about camping in it, but I guess I'll make a time where I'll spend a good bit of time in the in the creepy room. Work then stay in. You got to work on a holiday. That sucks. That really sucks. I work all the time too. I know how you feel. I gotta go back to work. I think on Tuesday. I enjoy working. I just don't enjoy working every single day. Like here lately, businesses picked up a lot, and they got us working 6 days a week. And here soon it's gonna be 7 days a week. And this time of the year, they usually give us a lot of time off. Like, and it didn't work out this year. Like, this is the best time to have a little bit of time off around Christmas, really. But I don't mind working. I love my job. Don't get me wrong. So that's the reason I don't like 44 Magnum. I like to shoot, and it hurts my feelings when I know I'm shooting like $1.10 every time I pull the trigger. Like pulling the trigger 6 times. That's like $6.60, and that's a lot of money for me. I'm a simple country boy. Man, I'm getting sleepy as hell, y'all. I don't get tired, but I'm getting sleepy. For some reason, I've been getting sleepy a lot here lately. Y'all think it's because of all the exercising I'm doing and stuff? I was doing exercises in the morning and at night, but I've just doubled it up and try to run or jog at least 4 miles a day and just do it at one time. Like I'll do my push-ups, sit-ups, crunches, and everything before I jog, and then I'll do it after I jog, and then I'll get dressed or take a shower if I'm super sweaty, and then go to work. And then if I didn't get a chance to do it in the morning, I'll just do it at night after work. But I kind of prefer doing it before work because then I get some time after work to do my videos and clean the house up a little bit. I don't know why they're so expensive. They've always been pretty high though. My cir- circadian clock. Circadian. Did I pronounce that right? I ain't never heard of a circadian clock. But I'm like an old man. I sit still long enough, I get sleepy. Look, J Dog, you doing it wrong, buddy. You want to spend $699? Do you really care about what you're reloading? Like, of course, you're gonna be shooting your reloaded ammo for fun, and then you're gonna keep a factory box for self defense or for actual use on something. Get a Lee loading kit. Look it up right now. Look up a classic Lee loading kit for a 44 Magnum or a 44 Special. It should be for both, or it could be for one or the other. I got one for a 38 Special I've been wanting to do a video on, but I lost one of the pieces. With that kit, all you need is a rubber mallet and use the chart that's in the kit, and you get the exact bullet head it says to get and the exact kind of powder it says to get. It has a scoop with it for that chart. If you got the exact bullet head, it'll give you the exact measurement for that one scoop to go in there. And it's really cool. Just if you just like shooting, it's cowboy load, so they really ain't got a lot of pressure to it. But if you like shooting and stuff, that's the way to go if you don't want to spend that kind of money right now. Get tired by 5. Must be nice to get tired by 5 though some days, because I work second shift, so I don't get off work till 11. And here lately, up until last few days, I was hitting the gym after work, so I usually would leave my house, about like 12:30, go by, see my girlfriend, walk with her, jog, and then leave her house around like a little bit before 2, and then get to work, do the meeting, start working, and I wouldn't get off of work till like 11, and I wouldn't get home from the gym until like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And like, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out enough sleep sometimes, because not having enough sleep for real. My favorite song? Hmm. My favorite song. That's a hard one. That's really, let's see. I want to give you an answer. I don't know. I'd say we're gonna go with a classic. Lil Wayne and Millie. I'm millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire, tougher than Nigerian. Hair my criteria compared to your career, cause it isn't fair. Like a venereal disease, like a menstrual. I bleed through the pen, soaking leak of the sheet of the tablet in my mind. I don't write shit because I ain't got time. That's a good song. All right, send me an email, remind me about it. I've been listening to a lot of Kevin Gates the last few weeks though. I like his peaceful, calm music, it don't have such a violent message or you know. What time is it? Golly, I'm getting old. It's 2:24. My eyes getting heavy. Yeah, I listen to rock. Not a lot of it, but I listen to a lot of older rock. I'm 31. I'm old as hell. You ain't too far from my age, but you lucky you on the younger side. I was like 9 when. Yeah, 9 years. I guess you talking about 9 years older. Yeah, I guess I am 9 years older. Time does fly by. If you ain't careful, you'll be 32 before you if you blink your eyes. But yeah, get you that Lee loading kit. It shouldn't be no more about probably $60. And thank me later because you'll love it. It's the classic little Lee loading kit. The world really has changed. Like a lot of this shit went fly like 2 or 3 years ago. Y'all hear about Trump? I heard a thing Trump was talking about start drilling in America because talking about how the Saudis have so much money because they sell their oil, and he was talking about we should do that in America, which actually makes sense. Like we got all this oil, and we trying to save it for later. That oil's gonna last a long time. Yeah, I always speak up to what I'm against. And I don't hate the person, I hate the ways. I ain't gonna be on here too much longer, probably another 10, 15 minutes tops. I feel my eyes getting super heavy. And last time I got tired on live stream, somebody thought I was on some heavy drugs. And they ain't joined the live stream since then. Guess they thought I was tweaking out. Shout out Donald Trump. I don't know. It's just bullshit because like I feel like they just want our money. What do y'all do to go to bed? Y'all like it to be quiet? Y'all like noise? Y'all have a fan going? Y'all gotta watch something? Y'all got your phone playing? Me myself, I like to listen to like a creepy pasta or a documentary. Like a scary story or a documentary or something along them lines. A lot of these folks just want war. And we don't need a war. Y'all want to fight in a war? Not me. I mean, I probably won't fight if they came over here starting some shit. But why ship my fat ass over to another country so I can fight some shit? Ain't that big of a problem if they ain't willing to come fight us. Stainless revolvers and deep blued is the way to go. I'm telling you. But nickel is the coolest looking. It looks cool as hell. Everybody jumping on the live stream when I'm getting close to getting off, about to fall asleep. They over there like Mr. Freedom on some dope. Darn right, they gotta take it from a cold dead hand. That's that me Lasha. What you talking about, Alex? Well, y'all, I think I'm gonna hop off the live stream right now. Thank all y'all for joining the live stream. My eyes are getting heavier than A Man on a 600-Pound Life, that TV show. Melatonin. Nah, I don't take no melatonin. It's just I'm just don't get a lot of sleep at night. I work 6 days a week, and then I'm trying to do these videos, exercise, and everything else. I do take Benadryl sometimes, but even though I got insomnia here last few weeks, I ain't even needed that. I guess me increasing my exercise keep me tired. I ain't never tried melatonin though. I heard people have nightmares on it. But anyway, thank y'all for joining the live stream. Thank y'all for subscribing, liking my channel, my videos. Thank y'all for liking the live stream. Thank y'all for chilling with me. I had a fun time. I love all you guys. Y'all are the fucking best. Y'all just so freaking amazing. And y'all just be careful during the New Year's Eve. Let's remember, leave all this bullshit behind us in 2023. We're going to come into 2024 with nothing but rainbows, sunshine, and butterflies. Everything going to be good coming forward. And even if it seems bad, just God is good. God trying to test us and set us up for a blessing. And just remember, leave all this negativity behind us. Come into the new year safe and happy. And just keep that mind state. I don't want to get on next live stream and somebody tell me, oh, I went to the county and I got some charges. Let's not do all that. But from here in South Carolina to wherever you are in this world, I wish you the best. I love you guys. Happy New Year. Peace. Mr. Freedom out. Woo!